Hello, this is Lorna Picoult from Picoult News, reporting live from Watkins, Glen International. This weekend, the will be hosting the Grand Am Series for the 7th race of their season.
My name is Max Papis. I'm driving the number 61 Ferrari for Remo Ferri Racing, and we are in Watkins Glen.
Hi, my name is Toni Vilander. I come from Finland.
I'm Ricky Taylor. I drive the number 90 Spirit of Daytona Corvette and in the Grand Am Rolex Series.
My name's Jeff Segal. I race for AIM Autosport R Ferry Racing.
I'm Ryan Eversley. I'm driving the number 75 Compass 360 Honda Civic.
I'm Jessi Nace from Philadelphia, and I'm working here with Be Positive Foundation.
My name is Oswaldo Negri. They call me Oz. I'm from Brazil, São Paulo. I'm actually an American citizen now, living in Florida, and I drive for Mike Shank Racing in the Rolex Series, car number 60.
My name is Brian Frisselle, and I drive the number 9 Action Express racing car.
My name is Burt Frisselle, and I drive the number 9 Action Express racing car.
I'm Jordan Taylor, driver the number 10 Velocity Worldwide Corvette.
Okay, so I'm doing this for Apple Camp, and we're supposed to make a movie. It's going to be about 2 to 5 minutes, and I chose to be a poker player, so once I'm done getting all the interviews, I'm going to put them all together into the movie, and then I'm going to show it on the last day of Apple Camp.
Perfect.
Go!
So we're going to need concise answers.
Okay.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Italy, in a small village.
I grew up in Finland, in Europe.
I grew up in Orlando, Florida.
Grew up in Orlando, Florida, and I've been there my whole life.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
I grew up in the Philadelphia area, born and raised, kind of on a little farm.
Well, I grew up in São Paulo. São Paulo is one of the biggest cities in Brazil. I'm from Brazil.
We grew up in Santa Barbara, California, so on the opposite coast, but yeah, that's where we come from.
I grew up in Philadelphia. Is that concise? We're good.
Yes.
All right.
What was your first paying job?
My first paying job was driving race cars, luckily.
Race car driver.
Being a race car driver, so no complaints.
First paying job was actually a race car driver instructor.
My first paying job I got was working on a race team called Panos Motorsports. My dad was the team manager. My first regular job when I was 16, I bagged groceries at Ingles.
My first paying job, I was bussing tables when I was about 13 years old at a little diner in Boyertown.
First paying job, I actually worked for the Rayovac battery company. I was a salesman for the batteries.
First paying job, I did landscaping actually in New Hampshire for a summer job for a friend of the family.
I was a babysitter, my first paying job.
Mowing the grass of my neighbor when I was about 12 years old. That was my first paying job. I paid about $2.
What was the first car that you owned?
My first car was an '84 Firebird. It was pretty nice for a girl that's only 16 years old learning how to drive. So, old school.
The first car that I owned, well, actually was a hand-me-down from my dad. He had a Nissan Maxima that he let me take after I graduated high school.
Mine was a Ford Ranger pickup truck.
I had a Ford F-150, but now I'm a Chevy guy, so Chevy's all the way.
My first car was a Subaru, and great in all conditions, 4-wheel drive, perfect.
First car that I owned was an Acura Integra, and I still wish I had it. Shouldn't have sold it.
Volkswagen Beetle.
I first owned a motorcycle, a Vespa, like a small motorcycle when I was 14 years old. Then my first ever car was I was 18 years old and was a really old Citroen, like an old car, diesel.
My first car was a really junky BMW 3 Series.
I actually had the Mr. Bean Mini, the very small one that I ended up selling before I got driver's license.
So, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food are two: pizza and pasta.
I like the Italian food, pizza especially.
Pizza.
For me, it's either pizza or sushi.
Sushi.
Anything seafood. I love seafood. I think lobster is my favorite.
Any dessert, really. Cake, probably.
My wife's chicken pie.
Favorite food? That's a tough one. I have to say I love some really great Italian, like a nice pasta with some Italian sausage. That's probably my favorite.
Let's say eggs and chocolate.
What is your favorite flavor of gum?
Spearmint.
My favorite flavor of gum is the fruit juice, the yellow one.
Oh yeah. Favorite flavor of gum? Spearmint.
Strawberry.
I like double mint gum.
I like mint. Anything with mint.
I like the fruity flavors, so anything that's kind of fruity, maybe strawberry.
Strawberry.
I guess regular bubblegum flavor, right? I like that one.
Ooh. I like Big League Chew strawberry.
Which track is your favorite?
I don't have a favorite track because when you have favorite on the racetrack, then you're gonna be fast in one and slow in another. So I try not to have that.
I like Spa in Belgium and Mugello in Italy.
Favorite track is Watkins Glen. A lot of history, really fast, good fun.
Watkins Glen is my favorite track.
Probably VIR in Virginia.
Watkins Glen.
This is my favorite track. I love the ice cream around here. I love the Harbor Hotel. I love the marina around there. I think this track is beautiful. I hate when it rains. When it's sunny out, it's beautiful to look at, right? Lots of curves, lots of S's. This is beautiful here.
Actually, I have two, but my favorite is Watkins Glen.
Watkins Glen, of course. That's where we are today, and that's where we're going to have a great result.
My favorite track is Laguna Seca out in California. A lot of laps around there. It feels like my home track.
Which track is your least favorite?
I might get in trouble if I say that, but I'd say Savannah.
Would say Homestead.
That's a tough question. I'd say I prefer to be on the permanent road courses as opposed to the street course, just because the road courses have history and they have a much better raceability.
Least favorite that we race at currently is Lime Rock Park, Connecticut.
Ooh, least favorite track. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Iowa Speedway in Iowa.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. New Jersey Motorsports Park.
Least favorite track. We don't go there anymore, but it was Homestead. Very slow, very small, no passing. Not great, but I like them all.
I really don't have one. I mean, I don't have one. I'm sorry.
I don't have a least favorite track, because like everything in life, you gotta take away those emotions and just do the best you can everywhere you are.
My least favorite is Mid-Ohio because there's nothing to do in Mid-Ohio except Applebee's, and I don't like Applebee's.
What job other than yours would you like to attempt?
But if I would have not been a race car driver, I would have definitely been a farmer.
I would like to be a farmer.
Other than the one I have, I want to do something in charity where I can be changing people's lives every day, and after I'm done racing, I want to do something where I'm giving back.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me. I would really like to do something where I can give back to others and you know, help people's lives in a positive way.
No other job than the one that I'm doing. I've been doing it since I was 9 years old, so I don't know how to do anything else.
Maybe something in the Air Force. Sounds exciting.
Ooh, I'd like to be a movie star like Patrick Dempsey. He's famous.
I think I would like to be the guy that drives the golf cart through the airport.
Another job. I don't know. I think I love driving race cars. I don't know. Maybe like a pilot or something would be really cool.
I would like to attempt actually racing one of these cars. I would love to.
What job would you not like to do?
I would not like to go back to the farm. I wouldn't like scooping up cow manure or trying to feed chickens that are always chirping at you, and that scares me so.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to be anybody that has to race against me.
Anything outside of racing.
I would not like to be a lawyer.
I wouldn't like to have a desk job. I think I like being out and about and you know, doing active things. So anything in a desk with a desk, I might get a bit stir crazy.
Something probably with the computers.
There is no job that is not good enough to do. You know, I think it's all fine.
I won't want to be the president of the United States.
I wouldn't want to be a motorcycle racer. Those guys are crazy.
I would not want to be the guy that cleans out the porta potties at the racetrack.
What is your hobby?
My hobby, you know, I love farming, I love cycling, and I love skiing.
Snowmobiles.
My hobby, I like skiing and running and riding my bike.
My hobby is driving fast cars.
I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is a form of mixed martial arts. It's a lot of fun.
Surfing, jet skiing, water sports.
I love to go shopping because I'm a natural female. I'm about one shopping trip away from being on an episode of Hoarders. So.
My hobby is the one that made me break my leg, mountain biking.
Hobby, we both are avid downhill skiers, absolutely love it, and we do some scuba diving and paddleboarding when we're out in the Aloha State.
What do you think of Jordan Taylor's funny face pictures?
Yeah, very funny. Yeah, very funny. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's funny. I think he has a good sense of humor.
I don't know enough of them, I don't know.
Jordan Taylor's facial pictures are probably the coolest thing on the internet right now, next to my Vine.
I think it could be a new career for him.
I think it's great. You know, he has fun with it. Too many drivers take themselves too seriously. He has a fun time.
Exactly.
I think I could do better. I'm not going to, though.
Like, these pictures? Yeah, I don't know about him.
What was that
He's
again?
crazy.
I think his faces are not as good as your guys' faces. That was great. I love that one.
Why do you always take pictures of yourself making funny faces?
It makes other people smile, so I'm happy when that happens.
That's it.
Thanks.